All right, so now Pete's he's got the pump in the back of the truck just sitting there. We've got it set up so that the exhaust from the pump is not blowing against one of the side boxes of the truck. It's not blowing up against the tank either. And then he's got to connect the suction hose, the cam lock fitting on the suction hose, to the tank and to the pump. And then he'll connect the fire hose to the pump, and then we'll be ready to go. That's how the cam lock fittings work, is jam them in there and put those ears down, and that should give you a good tight seal. There's a gasket on the female side of the fitting to hold that pretty well sealed. Might drip a little bit, not a big deal. That's fine. Okay, so now before he opens up the valve, he's going to want to install the fire hose on the nozzle there, because otherwise the tank will just drain through the pump. So you pretty much got to have something on the discharge side of the pump before you have that valve open. When you open up that valve, water comes spewing into the pump. You can hear it gurgling through and actually starting to come down into the hose. Okay, so now this thing is ready to go. All you got to do is turn on the switch and set the choke and set the throttle and start it up. Switch is turned on. I'll get this choke here. Close the choke. Where's the throttle? Oops. There's the throttle. All right, so go ahead and light them up. Take the choke off. So for not a whole lot of time and effort there, a very inexpensive setup puts out a lot of water real fast, and that's a reasonable amount of water. You know, with that nozzle on there, you're shooting that water 50, 60 feet. That's pretty good for the dollar investment we've got in this, and also the amount of time that this took. It took very little time to put this together, so it's not like this is something that we had to do. You know, it took us 4 hours. You know, everything goes together real quick.